Buju, wago shindagu migizi indodem, gazaga squaji mekag, indunjaba. I'd like to share a brief perspective about Elizabeth Warren. And this might seem like old news now, but there are ongoing debates about who's Native, who decides, and how do we handle it. I do feel that Elizabeth Warren was a little bit of a special case. I've never met her, and I really don't know the full details of her Native ancestry. It is my understanding that she does have some Native ancestry that might be evidenced with a genealogical test like 23andMe or Ancestry.com, but that her records were not sufficient for her to be an enrolled member at Cherokee Nation, where she claims to have blood. And so I would say this, the main issue to me, if there is someone who is not an enrolled member of a federally recognized tribe, and they do have Native American ancestry from a particular tribe, and they want to reach out to that tribe, they want to learn about their language, their culture, reconnect, I think that's very welcome. And if Elizabeth Warren had Ojibwe ancestry and wanted to come to an Ojibwe ceremony, I would have seen that as welcome. I think the main issue there was that her Native ancestry did not come up, and she did not use it, for example, when she was applying to schools and things like that. It didn't come up until she was being considered possibly for a run for president of the United States, and that it smelled like it was political opportunism rather than a genuine effort to connect to community, culture, language, and things like that. And I think actually if she had done that self-exploration previous, to her political career, it wouldn't have been an issue for her at that point in time. And if she determined through that process, that she could not be an enrolled member or what have you, it would have been fine to share at that point in time. And she would have been ahead of this, and it wouldn't have been the big headache that it turned out to be for her. For Native people, I do believe that each tribe will have to set its own criteria for who, should be an enrolled member and who should not. And also the cultural gatekeepers will have to set the rules for, who can participate in ceremonies and who cannot, and power to the people for those kinds of decisions. But I do think that, the political circumstances for Elizabeth Warren further complicated her owning of a Native identity. Miigwech. Thanks for watching today. I'm Anton Treuer. Let's keep in touch. I'm active on social media, and my website has lots of information on my books, speaking engagements, resources for the Ojibwe language, teachers, and more. Miigwech.